Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in my garden, and the reason I'm in my garden today is I've been Temu'd. I brought a a Japanese weeping cherry tree. Now, I expected it to come probably like a little twig that would need planting and then growing on from there. However, this is what I received, and I didn't read the description very well, so this is what I received. Yeah, a bag of seeds. Hold on, the cover camera's not following me now. 2 seconds. Yeah, a bag of seeds. So I've been out on my e-bike this morning to the garden centre, because there's been a development over the last couple of weeks, because I've been off work. Let me go back a bit. We got 2 cars, because obviously my wife works and she works quite a long way away, and I worked probably about 6 miles away, so we both needed a car, and I needed the car for the work, but because I've been off work for about 8 months at the moment, my car's just been sat there. We've been paying insurance and tax and, you know, and keeping it going, and I've not been using it. So, and the reason that I haven't been using is because when I use the clutch, it really hurts in my back there. So I haven't been driving too much. I can drive, I can do about 10 minutes or so, or some days I can do a bit longer, or some days I can't do it at all. I just can't explain, but that, I'm just explaining the reason why I'm not driving. So we sold my car, so if I need to go out, I go out on my e-bike now, as long as the weather's permitting. So I've been to the garden centre this morning and brought a few things to see if I can get these seeds to actually grow. I have no idea, and like I've said before, I haven't got any green fingers. So I purchased a really small propagator. There it is, look. I'll just put the seeds down so I don't lose them. I brought some multi-purpose compost, but it does say for germination on it as well, so that's the reason. The reason I bought it is because I could get that on my e-bike. I could fold it down and put it on the back. So, and I was quite limited to what I could get for the right size to get on my bike. So that's the reason I brought that. Have I brought the right thing? I don't know, but I'm going to give it a go. And then I also brought these little pots, fibre pot trays. I'll use one of those. There's 12 in a tray, so I'll do 12 seeds and put it in the propagator. Fingers crossed. We're into May now, so we probably won't get any frosts. Still possibility we can, and I'll see how they go. Will they grow? I have no idea. Tell me in the comments, any gardeners out there, what am I doing? Am I doing wrong? Will they grow? Is it too early to plant them? Is it too late? I don't know. Oh, the magpie's just come. But before I do anything, I have got like a I don't know what is it called, a work deck or something, where you put your plant pots on and stuff like that, but it's been sat at the back of the garden and it's a bit grubby, so I purchased this sprayer from Aldi. Was it this week? Last week? I brought it last week. and I'm going to use this to clean it off. So come on, let's go and clean it and I'll show you what it looks like. Because I've got my other camera here. I can turn this camera around, see that camera's filming me there, and I can use this one. If I just open it up and I can see what I'm doing, I'll go and show you what I mean. I've put it on the lawn. There it is, look, it just needs a bit of a clean off. Before I go any further, come and look at my Japanese Acer. Look how this has come out this year. A couple of, I don't know, about 8 weeks ago, that was just looking like a twig. Look at it now. And that was probably about to there when I purchased it, and just a twig. And in the garden centre today, a small one with leaves on about that big, £22. Can you believe that? So what I'm going to do, I'll set the camera up and I'll get this tray cleaned off. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do my lunch, nothing special, just a pot noodle, just quick and easy. I've got a choice of two, I think, beef and tomato or doner kebab flavour. Really healthy, eh? Yeah, but it's quick and easy. I don't mind them, and like I say, it's quick and easy. Do you like pot noodles? I never used to, I've got to be honest, I never used to like them. Scissors. Anyway, my scissors are gone. Do you put your ketchup after you put your water in, or do you put it in before? I just chuck it in there, get it out of the way. And it's not ketchup, is it? It's hot sauce in the kebab flavour. So yeah, that tray's drying, just so I'm not messing with soil and water. It'll get all a bit sticky and all over your fingers. I guess it will anyway. But those trays are really small, aren't they? However, the seeds are tiny, so I've no idea. I haven't asked anybody. I'm just doing it and I'm going for it. Just break this up a little bit, and hopefully I'll keep you updated if anything sprouts and it grows. That's what I'll do. Obviously, if I get anything grow, I will then pot it onto a slightly bigger pot and grow it on a bit more, then into a bigger pot, and so on. And eventually it might go in the garden. I don't know how long that'll take. Is it a year, 2 years, 3 years? I don't know. We'll see. Because my Japanese Acer, I've had that about 4 years now in the garden. And it took about 4 years for it to get from that size to the size that I showed you. So we'll see. Yeah, I had a nice leisurely ride to the garden centre, which is about 8 mile away. So it's quite nice to get out. It was a bit chilly, hence the reason I got this top on. Although we've had some really nice warm weather where you can just go out in your t-shirt. And I'm guessing we're getting to that point now. We're in May. The weather should turn and it should start getting warmer constantly all the time, shouldn't we? Right, so I'm going to eat this, and when I've eaten it we'll go back outside and I'll get those seeds planted. Any advice in the comments, guys, would be appreciated. I'm not a gardener. My dad was a fantastic gardener, but I've got no green fingers. But let's see what happens, shall we? What's the worst can happen? Nothing will grow. That's it. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, I've got my little tray all set up now. Oh, a bit of a breeze. I've got my tray there. Just put my glasses down. My trays are there, which I need to cut open because there's 3 sets of 12. There we go. We'll take the bottom ones off, I think. There we go. Just pop them out of the way. And what I'm going to do now is just top the trays up with the soil, not all the way to the top. Just leave a 1/4 of an inch from the top. Just pop the seed on the top and then just sprinkle some soil over the top, and then we're going to give them a water, and then they'll go into the propagator. Okay, so let's get this party started, shall we? We'll just start topping these up. I think I've got enough compost there for this. Anything left over will go back in the bag. I've got to watch I don't overfill them. A bit more in that one. A bit more in that one. A bit more in that one. Just pat him down a little bit. There we go. That needs a little bit more in that one. Just break it down. He's potting down a little bit. I could do with a little bit more, I think. Probably a little bit more in that one. And then we're not far away, I don't think. Just a little bit there. And then if I do get them to grow, I can easily break these recycled pots. Can easily break them off and then break the root system out easy without damaging the roots. Fingers crossed, that is. So I think I'm at the point now I need to look at putting the seeds in. So this is going to be interesting. I might need to put my glasses on for this because these are really small. There they are. If I just cut the corner off there and just sprinkle a few in the bottom there, because obviously I only need 12. Right, let's go with that. This is going to be interesting. Sprinkle a little bit of soil on the top, or a little bit of compost I should say. It's quite hard. I'll take that bit out. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm doing it wrong. Oh, there's a lot of fibre in that one now. Okay. I'm just going to pat them down slightly. I think that one could do with a bit more. Just a little pat down. Needs a little bit more in them too. Just firm them down a little bit. What I'm going to do is just push that soil into the corner, so I can put that back in the bag in a moment. Also need to put the seeds safe. I don't know what I'm going to do with them and how long they'll last. Pop it into the propagator, and now I'm going to give them a little water. I've got this little watering can and I'd lost the rose for it, but I've just been and searched and I found it. So here we go. A good watering, but not over the watering. Okay. That's it. Put the lid on. I can close and open and close that vent on the top. I think I'll leave that vent open. What I'm going to do is, in the daytime I'm going to bring it out into the garden, and on an evening I'm just going to put it on the windowsill in the kitchen, just for the sake we may have a frost. I know it's early May, but we can still get a frost, but fingers crossed. Anyway, let me go and put them in the garden. I think I'm just going to put them on the edge of the lawn through the day, where it gets the sun most of the day, because it does sort of swing around and goes to the front of the house and throws a shadow. So let's take it over into the garden. So yeah, I'm leaving the vent open, and through the day I'm just going to pop it there, because that's where it gets most of the sun for most of the day, and then just before dark I'll take it in. I'll take them in and put them on the windowsill in the kitchen, and fingers crossed. So there you go, folks. There's my first seeds. I've never grown anything from seed before, so I've no idea what's going to happen. But you know what they say, if you don't try, you'll never know, will you? So fingers crossed. And I don't know, in a week or so will we see something popping up out the soil. Obviously I'll come back to it and we'll take a look and see what's happening. Fly. So folks, if you haven't already, give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and tell me below what you think. And I'll say adios, and I'll see you next time.